Hello, everybody. Random here at youtube.com. If I'm on the channel, like, subscribe, press that bell button. Well, yesterday you see my video about this car here. I got the light fixed. I got the light fix on it. Basically, what it was is the filament when I bumped it and stuff was actually making contact. So when it got bumped off, it disengaged the filament. So they got a new light bulb and everything on here. Also, the monitoring pressure tire monitoring system had to be fixed on it, and so it's got fixed on there. So if you guys don't know if you guys realize this. I think after a certain year, I don't know why, the federal law required that all cars have a pressure tire monitoring system on it now. You'll see there's new Velchem steps right there on it. So it has new pressure tire monitoring thing with air on it. And yes, those are very expensive, of course. I don't know if they did on all of them or just some of them. Well, that one is anyways. This one, I don't think they did. No, that one they did not do. But eventually... Right, so on this one they didn't fix that one, so that one's still the same. By the way, it's the 2012 Toyota RAV4 4x4. And that one, no, they didn't have to redo that one. So because it was electrical, they had to replace the light and fix some wires, I guess, or something like that. Oh yeah, see, as you see, there's a new one on here also. So basically, all newer cars are required to have a tire pressure monitoring system. You know, to have your tires going low or whatever needs to be fixed, or something's going to have to do it soon. But just that's life. And I won't see how much this costs, but it costs a pretty penny for stuff to be fixed. If you guys know, these things, the pressure regulator that's in here costs a pretty penny. Eventually this is going to need some new tires. Yeah, I mean it's okay for now, but I can see it starting to wear a little bit. Other than that, yeah, you can see the tire tread on here starting to, yeah, it needs to be new tires real soon, pretty soon. Also, pretty soon it's going to need a sway bar, and you guys know what sway bars do. They help balance the tires and stuff. Not balance, but when you turn and lean into certain things a certain way. Yeah, as you can see though, here in Michigan, it's cloudy, getting cloudy again. Well, it's also in the evening too, but about 50 degrees. This tree over here, this evergreen, I think it's evergreen, or whatever they call it, it's pretty much dead. You know, even though some people don't think it is dead, but it is pretty much dead. As you guys can see, everything is, if you look at it, hasn't produced any pine or anything like that, hardly at all. It is just totally dead. Everywhere. It's not too bad out right now, but it's doing pretty good out here. There are the birds and stuff and the wildlife. You see all these dandelions. I call it the field of dandelions, so field of corn, whatever. See how these are more filling and stuff. They're like the other things. You can see all the dandelions down here. Now, I just showed this a couple of days ago. This apple tree here. Even though it doesn't produce much apples, it's still not going to produce that much anyway, because there's a lot of dead spots on it. As you can see, like right here, a whole bunch of dead spots. So, unfortunately. There's a tree back over here somewhere. This one's really dead, actually. Pretty much dead. Yeah, you can see there's nothing right there on it at all. And you can see this one was cut down from right here because it was just dead. Needs to be removed personally, I think, but who knows. If they're gonna do that. If I get time to do that or not. Must be making the birds mad. And that tree up there, it's getting ready to bloom pretty soon, probably in the next couple of weeks or so. Over here is a green apple tree here somewhere. I forget where it's at. In the back here or something. Somewhere over the back. I'm not sure where, but it's back here. You guys hear the birds making them mad. It's like a fort back there. You guys seen this already before, so. And I'm just doing this video as something to do because I'm bored at the moment. What is that? Oh, that's an old hot rod. What do you call it? It's a three-wheeler scooter type thing when you're kids. A Hot Wheel. That's what I was trying to think of. Hot Wheel. You guys ever having Hot Wheels when you're kids? I do. When I was younger. We'll keep an eye on the neighbor's property here while they're out of town. So, to my left here, but that's about it. You can see right here through like where the deer and stuff have trampled through here a little bit. I see some old tires over here. Let's see what those are. I know I said I was going to do a video once I get a chance to. Those old hubcaps. When I get a chance to bring them up, I will. When I get the gumption to do it. There's some old tires that over here. So forth. There's some thorns on that thing there. And like I said, this is Carupdate at youtube.com. If you like my channel, like, subscribe, press that bell button for notifications. Or click down the bar right corner of your screen there. Click on my face, bring up subscribe button that way also. And just make sure you click all. That way you know I post a video each and every time. If I remember telling you guys back here, this is going to be a tree farm back here, Christmas tree farm, which is a very profitable business, actually. It looks like he's got some trees growing already, actually a few rows over there. I don't know if you can see it or not, but I'll point it out to you over there. Zoom in. Yeah, so he's got some trees starting to grow over there. So like put 40 to 50 trees an acre. This is over 40 plus acres back here or so, I believe. So our neighbor's property comes back here basically and touches ours, his acres. So very good guy. Looks like he's growing some stuff over there. Yeah, they're out there plowing yesterday or day before. And I showed these to you guys before, some old disc plows and stuff like that, and pretty neat. That's a Ford one. This one I think was a Ferguson. And then here we go, we got the big old thing here. Some old fencing wood and stuff. There's that. And we got some of all this good stuff here where you guys are into old farm equipment. And this right here I do not know what it is. Something I don't want to know. Yeah, some chairs. Right here. Alright. Oh, tree stand. Sorry, it's a tree stand chairs, obviously for hunting, of course. Old hunting equipment. Not hunting equipment, but hunting stuff. flies. I hope you guys are doing good. I see there's some places that have lots of winds up to 100 miles per hour and stuff. From Texas on up towards is it Ohio or not sure where, but quite crazy. And then yes, here's the hubcaps that eventually I'm going to get and bring some up. This thing's heavy, so that's not. Yeah, it's pretty heavy. Remember, I showed you some of these before. There's a old Ford Motor Company. See, I don't know if I showed you everything on here, but yeah, here's the outer rim of something right here. Yeah, it goes to something. Don't know what, but let's see what this one is. Alright, and I think that's a Cadillac? I know that's Cadillac, I can't remember. Something anyways. There's a fairly heavy one. Yeah, I'm not sure what emblem that is. So if you guys know what that emblem is, let me know. Tell me in the comments. It's pretty heavy actually. I think there's two of them. Maybe. Oh, there's an old Chevy cap. Like I said, my father-in-law collected leaves when he was younger or whatever. Just got a whole bunch of them. Just be able to lose them on the road and stuff, and you collect them. And some of these probably are worth some money. People might want for their cars or something. Probably, you know, it might be worth some money. Not sure how much, but this one say Hudson. I'm not sure what that one is. It's hard to say. I can't quite tell. Not for sure what that is. Pretty old. Let's see what this is. There's another Chevy one. So you guys don't know the Chevy logo. But as you can see, there's a whole ton of them there. So, like I said, one of these days when I get a chance to. A little chilly at the moment. It's not chilly, but I'll bring these up there to the front and I'll clean them up and spray them off and whatever and see what they look like. So see, here's what they look like now. So, and then once I get a chance to clean them, I'll show them after they're clean. See if I see any deer out there anywhere, but I don't see none. Not too many. No, I don't see none at all. Let's zoom down out there. Let's see. That's not a deer. That's just something, but some old pile of wood right here. It can be burnt. Lots of stuff. I showed you that tree where it fell there, whatever, broken in half. Probably was so old. That's where our property line ends, right there, basically. You used to be able to take a car and come around through here. Not anymore, though. You used to be able to take a car and go right through there, but not no more. See if I can get a view of the property from this way at an angle. That way you guys get a more of a better idea. How much is back here behind the hidden yard, yard behind the yard, I guess you could say. So, sorry, I'm blowing dust off the bird over there flying somewhere. Don't know nowhere. Alright, I'll walk back the other way, guys. Just thought I'd show an impromptu video. Just because. Something to do, right? Do what I can. Like I said, this is just a random plain video, nothing exciting. And the farm equipment again. Somewhat obviously you can tell I live out in the country, obviously. See, there's the sun. That's like the true west over there. Guess you could say. I don't know if you guys heard that L or not. And the old farm equipment again. Wheelbarrow. Actually, I might be able to use a wheelbarrow to bring the flip it up the other way and bring those hubcaps up to the front. Possibly. Oh, there you go. The plane over there. Sometimes we'll get planes over our students. There's an airport where it teaches people to fly and stuff, you know, whatever. They'll come out this way, come over the land and learn to do their turnarounds and stuff like that. Yeah. There's a couple places actually here that will where you can go and learn to fly if you want to. Learn to fly a helicopter, learn to fly a Cessna or whatever to start out with. He's pretty ways away now. He's probably going back to the airport area. Well guys, I'm gonna head back in, load this video in just a few minutes, but I'll just talk about it a little bit more here. And like I said, it's just a random video, nothing exciting. Oh cool, check that hole in the branch there. Huh. Those cinder blocks. Cinder blocks are always good to use for something, right? Think of the mafia when I think of that. You guys know what I mean. I don't know if you guys heard the L on there earlier or not. You might not have. As you can see, obviously the weather's done a lot of stuff and knocked a lot of stuff out because that stuff is old. Tree branches are weakened and stuff like that. Also, some of these, they call it the pine beetles, whatever. They eat the pine. Pretty sad. They come and destroy all these pine trees and stuff. Now there is some wild mint back here. So actually, like I said, I showed you the yard beyond the yard. Here's the other part of the yard. Let's see if this is over here. I think it's just a piece of wood or something. Look at the paper, I don't know. I don't know what that is. Goes to something. The tires. Now you guys can hear all the wildlife, obviously. Probably ticking them off because I'm close to their home. Like I said, nothing too exciting over here. So that was the backyard beyond the backyard. That making the bird mad. Well, guys, I hope you have a great day. This is Random at youtube.com. Like and subscribe, press that bell button for notifications, and I will talk to you later.